bright spot for home builders. Sales jumped in April on a month-over-month basis by 20% and 8.3% year over year. That said, it's not all glitz and glamour right now. We're still down in sales comparatively to the entire year last year, and builders were feeling the pinch and therefore only pulled permits for 623 homes. Now, how does that actually impact the overall market? Well, it does in a pretty big way. I've mentioned in many of my videos in the past that our population has continued to grow, and one of the reasons why our actual inventory has not skyrocketed and pushed the prices down is we simply don't have enough rooftops for the amount of people that live here. So we've got people that are doing roommate situations, kids staying with parents longer, and it's not just because of a shift or an evolution of how the US households actually stay or are planning on staying. It's simply because of some affordability issues, rates, uncertainty, job layoffs, the overall job market, even though the jobs report last week blew away estimates, there's still a lot going on, and now we've got obviously wars, and there were the tariffs and gas prices and overall inflation. So with everything culminating, there's a lot of people that are at a standstill. What are the implications? Well, if the builders are pulling less permits, that means they're going to build less houses. And when they're building less houses, that's going to stack onto the inventory issue. So we may actually see more pressure, especially when the markets ease, when interest rates do start to go down, which I think we all speculated and hoped that they would by now. And I mentioned on one of my videos last week that the longest time we were in a down cycle was after the crash from, basically beginning of 2008 to sometime in 2011, so just under 4 years, and now we're at 4 years in this particular cycle. Now, prices haven't crashed, but the overall market has greatly stalled. So what is to come with the future? Well, when rates do get back in place and affordability comes back and people are secure in their jobs, and maybe we're not at war, and some of the other political environment elements that are going on, we're going to have a real issue with inventory. We're going to need more houses. More people are continuing to move here. Families are expanding. There's just a need for more houses, and that hasn't happened yet. And like I've been saying in some of the past videos that I've been doing in just the past 2 or 3 weeks, the big money is happening, and the everyday money follows big money. Tillman Fertitta, Barry Diller, the Las Vegas A's, which obviously was the earlier one, the NBA announcing the potential of an expansion team, and there's possible for a move of a team here, the Hard Rock, the list goes on, and the big money is continuing to plow money in, or not necessarily